Hello and welcome. In the last few lessons, we have come a long way. We have covered mathematical functions, text functions, and logical functions. In this lesson, let's talk about summary functions. Summary functions allow you to summarize large quantities of data. For example, here I have a data table which contains a lot of data. It contains a list of sales representatives, their assigned territory and region, their sales targets and actual sales. As you can see, this is a lot of data and we can use summary functions to analyze this data. The summary functions we will learn are max, min, count A, count, count blank, countifs, averageifs, sumifs, and sum product. Using these summary functions, we can perform the whole list of analyses mentioned here. Let's start with the max and the min functions. As the name indicates, these functions return the maximum or minimum value in a range of cells. For example, in this case, we need to find out the maximum sales in a single territory. We can do this as follows, equal to max. And now we select the range which contains the actual sales, which is G5 to G98. So this formula equal to max of G5 to G98 returns the highest value in this range. Similarly, I can write the min function to return the lowest value in the range. So you can see how we have used the max function and the min function to identify the maximum and minimum sales in a single territory. We can use the same approach for the next two analyses. Here we have to find out the maximum target attainment, and we can write equal to max H5 to H98. And for the minimum, we can write equal to min H5 to H98. So that's how you can use the max and the min functions to identify the highest and lowest values in a range. The next function is the count A function. This function allows you to count the number of non-blank cells in a range. Cells that contain any value, a text or a number or any other value are counted. We can use this function to estimate the number of rows of data in a data table. For example, here we need to find out the total number of sales representatives in this table. And we can do this using the count A function, equal to count A C5 to C98, where C5 to C98 is the range containing the sales rep names. And you can see that there are 94 sales reps listed in this table. Next is the count function. The only difference between count A and count is that the count A function counts the number of non-blank cells. So it counts cells that contain any value such as text, numbers, true, false, etc. On the other hand, the count function only counts the number of cells that contain a number. So cells that contain a text are not counted. Next is the count blank function. As the name indicates, this function counts the number of blank cells in a range. This is a very useful function for identifying missing values in a data table. For example, if you have a data table with 1000 rows of data, you can use the count blank function to find out whether any of the columns in the table have blank or missing values. The last count related function is called countifs. This function is extremely useful. It counts the number of cells in a range that meet a certain criteria. We will discuss this function and other summary functions in more detail in the next lesson. That's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching.